Hey everybody, Mary Z back once again for Voice Hacks. Today I am super stoked because we're going to be taking a look at a couple of other YouTubers. We're going to be looking at vocal stems from YouTuber Andy Cizek and Nik Nocturnal. Nik is a guitar player, but he was kind enough to send me these tracks to check out from their new band Termina. We're going to look at Andy's vocals. Some of you guys actually follow him as well because he also has been known to teach some screaming as well. So I'm really stoked. I love these guys and I couldn't be happier to check this out. So that's what we're going to be reacting to today on Voice Hacks. Okay, everybody, before we go over and take a look at these tracks, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, give it a sub, click the bell so you can get notified. Those of you who follow me know this week I actually had a crazy thing happen where an MTV episode of the show Made came out that I had actually filmed 6 years ago, but I never saw it. It never aired. So I finally got a chance to see it, and I uploaded some of it. Go to the Voice Hacks main page if you want to watch the episode. So thank you guys for all your support because it was a long time ago. But it was a cool opportunity to do some coaching on MTV, so that was really fun. I'm also a vocalist. I'm not just a vocal coach, and I'm going to be going on tour in just a couple of weeks, singing with the melodic metal band Helion Prime. Maybe I'll get a scream or two in there, but I'm going to be doing a lot of clean singing. So in the first couple of weeks of August, if you live in the western half of the States, you might be able to come out to one of our shows and catch us. Let's go over here and check out the vocals from Termina on their song Lucid, and let's see how Andy sounds, and let's see what we're looking at. Okay, we're back over here, everybody, where I can load the tracks into Pro Tools, and we're going to take a look at them. So we have all the backing vocals on a track, the instrumentals on a track, and the lead vocals. So we're going to take a look. This is a lot of clean singing, some sick fry screaming. A lot of you guys know Andy from his channel. He teaches people to scream sometimes, and he's got some really great fry screams. So let's take an opportunity to look at these tracks.
I tell myself it isn't real. Open my eyes, but I still fail. Please wake up. This isn't real. Come to find out that it's so terrifying. Tossed and turned in a bed of horrors designed for me. Training in mind with vivid fears, a dead pain to nullify the pain of God. From the depths of my mind, you can't hear my cries. Am I still alive?
Few points about Andy. We're definitely hearing fry screaming. That's the main thing he does. There's a few layers of everything that he's doing. His fries, though, are super beefy. They don't need a lot of layers. We just do that in modern production, but oftentimes when someone has a super beefy fry, like, it doesn't sound good when we layer it. It's just sort of for fun, but this one sounds really good. He has some amazing backing vocal layers going on in the chorus. There's actually a lot more going on there than you realize. The highest note he's singing here in the chorus is D5, actually. It's quite high. And so we can pretty much determine that Andy is a tenor. He's got a really high singing voice. I don't recommend trying to just, if you're a male vocalist, just try to sing this out of nowhere. Even if you have a high voice, you need to train to sing that high. It's not that easy. So he also does some higher stuff in his falsetto behind the main tracks. So let's take a look here on the chorus at some of his clean vocals, and let's see what's going on.
Of my mind, you can't hear my cries. Am I still alive?
That's pretty cool. So we could really hear that high belting up there. Sometimes he does raspy singing, which is pretty cool as well, puts a little distortion on it. But now let's go listen to the part where we hear the backing vocals.
The depths of my mind, you can't hear my cries. Am I still alive?
Okay, so what we also noticed there was that in the backing tracks, there was some screams. There's a couple layers of screams that he recorded. But what was really cool is Andy's not afraid to use his super high voice above his rock voice, above his belting voice, his falsetto. And he laid down some really ambient nice backing tracks. Some of these kind of notes. And that's really cool. If you're a male vocalist, don't be afraid to use your falsetto as a backing track, because it really provided some sort of like choir almost effects in there and gave us a lot of ambient feel over the heavy riffs and everything. And then the contrast between the clean vocals and the fry really helped, because then when they go back into the main breakdowns and things and the heavier riffs, we get the fry scream back there. But he's also tracking like mids and highs and doing different pitches on his fry scream. So at the end there of the chorus, we could hear that actually he put a high scream in one layer and a mid scream in another layer to kind of give it or even a medium low scream, kind of just to give it an actual boost, sort of to give it some beef. So let's listen to the end of that in his screaming layers here. Let's go back and hear the low that he put in the background. So it almost sounds like a mid-low, like, yo, in the background, and then a high in the front, sort of. So that's really, really cool. So awesome stuff we have here. I'm super stoked that they sent me these tracks. Thanks so much, Nik and Andy from Termina, for sending me this song called Lucid, their new release. So I'm really excited for these guys. They're great musicians, great YouTubers, and so I really hope that you guys will check out their channels. Let's end here by soloing some things on the way out. I'm just going to play probably like the last 30 seconds, and then I'll solo in and out some of the leads and the backings and leave you with some really cool samples. This is just a really cool way to look at these folks' vocals and hear what they're doing in a way that you normally don't get to. So thanks, everybody, for checking out this reaction and analysis, and we are going to end here by listening to a little bit more and soloing out some more tracks. Here we go.